and welcome to Pilates by Tess. Today we'll do a Pilates workout with the ring, or otherwise known as the magic circle. So let's grab your ring and get started. We'll start with the legs through the ring, with the thighs pressing out into the hands. So you want to open the legs as wide as you can, pressing out into that circle. We'll take those arms straight out, drop the shoulders down, take a deep inhale. On the exhale, tuck the pelvis, rounding back, finding a low C curve. So you want a hollow belly scoot, ribs closed, arms down. Deep inhale. On the exhale, you're going to roll forward just an inch and back an inch. So we'll exhale forward, inhale lower. The feet stay heavy on the mat. And what's moving you forward and back is not momentum, it's not the hip flexors, but those deep abdominals. So using the core to make that movement happen, keeping that C curve, that nice rounded shape in the spine. Just a few more here. Exhale up, inhale down for 2. Last one here. Roll back and hold, keeping that low C curve. One arm lifts and lowers and switch and lower. So only lifting that arm as high as you can keep those ribs closed. What you don't want is that back to arch or to lose that C curve in the spine. Shoulders pull down as the arm lifts, and you're still pressing those legs out into that circle. Let's go to both arms here. Both arms lift and lower, lift and lower. As you can see, my arms aren't lifting all the way by my ears, only as far as I can keep my ribs knitted together in that C curve. Your range of motion might be different than mine, and that's fine. Just go wherever you can, as high as you can, keeping those ribs locked down and that C curve intact. 2 more. Last one, lift and dive all the way forward. Sit up tall. Taking that circle off. We'll keep those feet flat on the mat. You're going to press into the circle with the heel of the hands. Sit up nice and tall. Drop the shoulders. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, rounding back. Find that hollow C curve. The circle goes to the outside of one leg, and then all the way over to the outside of the other leg. So your gaze is following the circle as you go side to side. Your knees are staying hip distance apart. Spine is round. Ribs are closed. Exhale as you go over. Inhale, center. If you're feeling those hip flexors engage, you can roll forward an inch. That'll help take the pressure off. 2 more sets. 1 more each side. Come back to center. Roll all the way through and up top. Let's place that circle back on the outer thighs and slowly round back onto your mat. Exhale all the way down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms go down by the sides. Walk the feet a little closer to the seat. Pressing out into that circle. As wide as those legs can get, pressing out into that circle. Arms are by the sides. Deep inhale. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, roll the hips up to the sky. Find shoulder bridge. One long line, shoulder to knee. Inhale at the top. Exhale, rounding the spine down 1 vertebrae at a time. Release to neutral at the bottom. Inhale. Exhale, press into the feet. Roll the hips to the sky, finding shoulder bridge. Ribs are closed. Inhale. Exhale, slowly round it down. So just taking this at your own pace. You should feel the back of the legs, glutes and hamstrings working as you lift the legs. Slowly roll the spine down, nice massage for the spine as you articulate down. You should also feel those outer legs working as they press into that circle. Make sure you get every vertebrae touching the mat as you pull down. Great articulation here. 3 more, just at your own pace. Last one, full range. And then we'll roll to the top to hold. So all the way up to the top, hold it here. We'll pulse the hips down an inch, then up an inch. As you pulse the hips, make sure you're pressing out into that circle as well. So those glutes, hamstrings, and outer legs are really turned on. Exhale, lift. Let's go for 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to the top, and then slowly rotating down. Nice and slow. We'll take that circle off. Let's just take a quick figure 4 stretch since we did work those glutes and outer hips quite a bit. Opposite ankle over knee. Pull that bottom thigh in towards you for a quick figure 4 stretch. And then switching sides. Ankle over opposite knee. Bottom thigh goes in. Little stretch. Place those feet back down onto the mat. Grabbing your circle. Let's bring your right leg to tabletop to start. You're going to take the handle of the circle on top of your right thigh. And then also bring your left leg to tabletop, finding an imprint in the spine. We'll lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Left elbow goes onto the other handle of the circle. Both hands come behind the head. Nice strong imprint in that spine. Legs stay stable. We'll just lift the chest to press into the circle. So lift and press. Exhale, lift and press. Again, those legs are still. Last one, press and hold. Now that left leg goes out and in, out and in. Keep pressing into that circle with that top elbow. Spine is still imprinted. And press. Exhale, press. 2 more. Last one, press and pull. Keep pushing in the circle just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Give those legs a little wag back and forth, and we'll go right into the other side. So start with that left leg in tabletop. We'll bring the handle onto the left thigh. Right leg comes to tabletop, nice strong imprint. Right elbow to the opposite handle. Hands behind your head. Strong imprint in the spine. Legs are stable, just the chest. We lift and press. Press. Exhale, press. Ribs are pulling down. Legs are still, just the upper body is moving. Last one, press and hold. Right leg out and in. Out and in. Keep pushing into that circle. Ribs pulling down. Strong imprint. Two more and then a hold. Last one, press and hold just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Give those legs a little rock back and forth. Let's continue on with our ab work. So we're going to place that circle between the ankles this time. The legs come to tabletop, give that circle a nice squeeze. We'll lift the head, neck, and shoulders, fingertips reach long. Strong imprint in the spine. Both legs extend out as those arms reach up overhead. Now the legs come in, the hands go between the circle. Press the arms out into the circle, the legs go out. The circle goes overhead. Back to center, switch that circle to the ankles. Out. Back in and switch. Now the lower the legs go, the harder it's going to be to keep your imprint. The higher they go, the easier it will be. So just taking that angle that works best for your body. Pressing out into the circle with the wrist and pressing into the circle with the ankles. And switch. And switch. 2 more sets. 1 more each direction. Back to center, lower down. Just take a little rock back and forth. A few more ab exercises here. So we're going to take that circle back between the ankles. Legs come to tabletop. Give that circle a nice big squeeze. So you have the option to keep the chest down here or to lift the head and shoulders and bring the hands behind the head. Squeezing that circle, just press the legs out and in, out and in. So just like we did in the last exercise, except for this is just the lower body. Keeping that strong imprint in the spine, no space between your low back and the mat. Let's take that circle right back between the ankles. This time those legs go up to the sky. We'll keep the chest down for this one. Give that circle a big squeeze, strong imprint in the spine. We'll lower the legs down. Exhale, lift. Lower, exhale, lift. Only lower those legs as far as you can maintain imprint. Still squeezing that circle with the inner thighs. 2 more. Lower and hold, keeping that imprint, the legs turn out and in. Without losing the circle, you're turning out from the hip joint, not the knee, not the ankle, but from that hip joint. Should really feel those inner thighs turning on here. Turn out and hold, press into the circle, just pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep your imprint, ribs pull down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Place that circle down by the side. Take a small butterfly stretch here. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Let those inner thighs rest. While we're here, we might as well use that circle to take a quick hamstring stretch. So we'll take the right foot flat on the mat. Left ball of the foot into the handle of the circle. Left leg up to the sky. And then pull those toes back as you pull that leg in toward you for a nice hamstring stretch. Take that circle into the left hand and keep both hips anchored and let that leg fall open to the side so you get a little stretch in the left inner thigh. Again, only going as far as you can keep the right hip down. We'll come back to center, switching sides. Left foot down, right ball of the foot into the handle. Pull those toes back and pull that circle in toward you for a nice hamstring stretch. Taking that circle into the right hand, I like to put my left hand on my left hip to kind of hold it down, tactile cueing, and take that right leg out to that side for a stretch. Coming back up to center, carefully lowering down. I'll place the circle down, grab onto my legs, give those knees a little hug, and then rock and roll all the way up to the seat. We're going to come to all fours to work those glutes a little bit. So we'll take that circle, and we're going to place it on the back of one ankle, and then underneath the glute, so right into that gluteal fold. It's going to feel a little funky, but give it a little squeeze to hold it in place. Push up through the shoulders, and then you're just going to lift that right knee up and give that circle a little squeeze. 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 So really working the glutes and hamstrings here. Core is engaged, shoulders are pushing up. 2 more. Squeeze and hold. Now lift that leg up and down. Lift and lower. Feel that hamstring turning on. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Lower down. Just grab that circle. We'll sit up and switch sides. We'll take that circle behind my left ankle and bring into my left gluteal fold this time. Coming back onto hands and knees. Give that circle a nice squeeze, pushing up through the shoulders. We'll lift that left knee and squeeze. 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 Two more. Squeeze and hold. Now lift that knee and lower. Lift and lower. Again, you should really feel that hamstring here. If you lose the circle, just place it back and keep going. 2 more. Last one, lower down, grab that circle, sit all the way back on the heels, and we'll come to a seated position with our legs crossed for a little bit of circle arm work. So let's start with the right side. Now place the circle on the floor just at an angle from your right knee with your arm extended. I'll place the right heel of my hand on top of the circle. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to work this muscle right under the armpit as we press into that circle and release. Exhale, press and release. And you can even take your hand underneath that armpit if you want to feel to make sure that you're really engaging that muscle. Press. 2 more. Last one, press and release. Grab that circle with the right hand. Take it on top of your right shoulder. Your heel of your hand goes back onto the top, and we'll press down and release. Press and release. And you can see my bicep turning on here as I press into that circle. Press. Just a few more. For 2, 1, and release. Grab onto that circle again. Left hand comes on as well. You've got a halo above your head now with those arms slightly bent. Heels of the hands press in and release. Press and release. Press. Nice and tall, shoulders are down. 2 more. Last one, press. Release, grab on with your left hand, right on top of your left shoulder for that other side as we press down. Right into that shoulder, look at that bicep turning on. Exhale, press. 3 more for 3, 2, 1, release, grab onto that circle goes out onto the floor from your left knee. We've got that angled press. Press. Again, if you want to feel underneath that armpit to make sure your lats are engaging. 2 more. Last one, and release. We've got one more really fun thing here. That's going to be a push-up with our circle. So if you've ever struggled with doing push-ups, this is a really great tool to help give you an extra boost. So let's place the circle onto the mat. As you can see, I'm going to place it kind of lengthwise with the handle in line with my mat. And then I'm going to come right on top of my circle. So my sternum is going to go right on top of the handle. Hands on the floor, legs extend out, find that full plank position, ribs pulling up. And then that circle is just going to give you a little boost on the way up. So bend the elbows straight back, exhale, press up. And that circle just gives you a little oomph to help you get back to the top. Inhale, lower, exhale, up. Two more. Last one. One knee down at a time. Grab that circle, just take a little stretch here. Seated with the legs crossed, arms up to the sky, holding that circle. We'll just reach up and over to one side, nice lateral stretch. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale to center. That's all for today. Thank you for joining me for Pilates with the Ring. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.